This is a channel about life, philosophy, culture, art, higher education. It is not another philosophy channel, another channel about the culture, etc. Because it is about the beast, the monster. No 21st century person talks about the beast because people have been told that myths are fiction. But all genuine myths are real. It is reality that makes them mythic. The beast is the man-made monster, destroyer of men. Let me put it as clearly as I can, reduced to one sentence. As a monster is deformed nature, the traditional meaning of monster, imagine a deformed bodily organ which, because of this malformation, cannot function. The beast is deformed life, a thing that turns against the person living in this way, and against the people within his or her reach, turns destructively against them. Physical monsters happen. There's nothing we can do about it. But the beast is created. We create it. It is the man-made monster. The ancient world knew of it. Greek playwrights frequently referred to things of monstrous horror, and Socrates, as captured in writings by Plato, came to speak of this as the creation of ugly, deformed, and monstrous things, horrors that we give birth to. But what are these things? They were not monstrosities flying around in nature. At the same time, Socrates said, we give birth to something. Something is created by us and loosed into the world. Yes, we can certainly talk about wrong acts, but to Socrates, this man-made product was something more than what we think of as acts. The world was being polluted, lethally, by something coming out of us. This human pollution is a man-made monster, a beast that feeds on us. And in the Greek world, the beast had to be fought. If there was a monster, there had to be a countermonster. Against the pollution of monstrous acts, the Furies were the countermonster. Evil deeds could not go unpunished. The pollution must be undone. And the Furies answered destruction with destruction, destroying doers of evil. To fight a monster in monstrous ways is the natural and primeval logic of the Furies, which were thought more ancient than the gods. But this is the fury of passion, the very logic of the beast. And the pollution is greater than acts. The monstrosities produced by men, said Socrates, are not the men. It is some deformed thing that comes out of them. Noxious emissions from the interior, spilth of the tongue, for instance. And this way of living destroys men. The monster is not isolated acts, but the way of living, the regular way of using the tongue, etc. The beast is not a person. It is the things he releases in the life he is living. It is things he has created. Ordinarily, the beast is invisible. What beast? Why believe in it? Though it has been conjured up, it is invisible. There is nothing to see. And even when the effect of its existence has fed back to you, so that you are actually aware of the pollution, and your ways are punishing you, you may not believe in this thing. You have not done this. What abominations, what beastly things are you guilty of? People do not accept either of the reported facts, that this is the fruit of your deeds, and that there is any abomination to speak of in your ways. It is all preposterous. Abomination does not apply to us. It is common thinking in our day that if life is good, then we, who are just everyday people, simply normal, are good. Only extremes are bad. But the ancient thinkers thought this schema was missing an element. Life is good when it accords with the way of life, with the order of the universe that regulates all things. There is a harmony and a disharmony. It is when life is a part of this harmony that then it is good, because it is conformed to the good. It is a part of this good order, bound to the good. It is this that joins life to good. But if what joins life to good is your say-so, your verdict, and if the life you call good is simply your way of living, then we are back to the trouble, back to the decay and pollution, the genesis of the beast. This other way of living is not a good life, in just those ways that are not the ways that are set for us by the order of things, the way things are. Good is not a verdict, a judgment. It is a reality. It is when life is conformed to the actual good that it is good. But people deeply dislike this idea of a conformed life, of a path set for them, because they consider only their immediate feeling about an absolute order and do not see this free-floating independence, this inattention to the existence of and nature of an order as inviting the beast. There are, of course, social norms and laws, these we know about, but an order, whose violation is the invocation of the beast, its genesis, that idea never comes. What beast? Who has even heard of such a thing? Who talks about this? But the beast, which is disordered life, is being released in a life in discord with that music of the spheres. I'm not at all interested in the question of guilt for not conforming. The guilt worth pointing at is the guilt of the society that does not know about and teach the existence of the monster. The stupidest of societies in history does not dispense the knowledge that might protect the monster's victims. Appallingly, the society you are part of, in fact, refuses to learn from those victims. It doesn't hear the dying message of the people to whom the beast became visible in their own bedroom, the beast that they were told nothing of. The invisible thing that devours us may show itself. It can happen that the life a person wakes up to in the morning is waiting to destroy her. What is a sunny day for others is a day she refuses to finish. Her room contains the fires of hell. She is not against herself. That is the nature of the beast. The fires that once upon a time we were warned of by people who saw that the beast was real, those fires become real for people in every age. They are the living torments that a person's day holds out for him. And this monster that he has indeed created by his own free ways, getting no protection from educators and experts, consumes him and breathes its toxic fumes on others who are near, innocent bystanders of someone else's way of living. It is quite correct that bad things happen to people that they do not bring on themselves. Exactly as I write this, the news feed pushes through an illustration. Innocence is real. There are horrors you have suffered that did not come out of you. Everyone knows about this, but they do not know about the beast, about the man-made monster. That disturbing knowledge gap this video channel will attempt to fill in the way that one person and a video box can. Videos are the new magazines, which were the new daily reading. If one man in his highly charged freedom can create the beast, then no one should suppose that a one-man effort to fight the beast is a joke. This is the way the thing is fought. Because there are no weapons to pass out, the beast cannot be destroyed. It must be denied life, denied within a person's life. And denial works by understanding. Understanding can be had by going back to the sources, to various works in the Western past, because that is what I have studied, that contain open warnings that life would consume us if we did not understand the rules. In each video, I will return, briefly if I can, without taxing your patience, to pre-modern texts whose purpose it was to warn us about the beast, to pick up the insights that are just laying there, like diamonds, in texts ejected from your education, texts that our society has chosen to disguise, or simply forget. Ironic, because these ancient words are words with more authority, that is, more credentials in the ancient and proper sense, than any words spouted by PhDs, experts, public officials concerned with our welfare. They are insights once handed to us so that we could live. Schemata for non-genesis of the beast.